Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Chris, and this is Regular Guy Training. So, I'm on the range, more or less, just kind of picking up the aftermath of what happened last weekend. But last weekend, we had ourselves a 2-day vehicle defense course, and it was a great time. It really was. If you were in that course and you're watching this video, go ahead and comment your perspective or how it went for you in the comments below, because, you know, it's your word too. But here's the thing. That one being completed, we had actually slated another one in May. Now this is in late May, I believe last weekend. It's on the website. You can go check it out there, and I'll probably put the date here in the title. But it's a 2-day course. It's a lot of vehicle extraction and that kind of stuff, and based off of the vehicles that we get, because we gotta go source them. You may end up in some weird or tight spots. This last one that we were in, we had an Eclipse, which is very, very tight as far as a coupe is concerned. Just how it's built and you moving around in it and that kind of stuff, which is fantastic because guys that aren't built like a coat hanger like myself have a little bit of a trouble getting in and out of it. And we also had like a Ranger sized or a Tacoma sized Nissan pickup out here also. You know, so we talked about a lot of stuff. We got people in and out of older and newer style vehicles. We showed guys what bullets tend to do when they hit cars, and depending on certain place, a lot of time, depending on places that it hits, a lot of times when it hits stuff, it just kind of goes magic and does whatever it wants to. The effect on bullets when, you know, you're firing bullets outside, you know, from inside to outside of the car, and what that does, all kinds of stuff. We spent a very, very, very large chunk of both of those days doing those things, and we also had ourselves a night shoot on the first day. So, you know, we even got to bust out the flashlights and get that worked as well. That said, we have another one coming up in you know, this coming May. The only thing about these vehicle classes, and I've said it before, is for those of you that are on the $35 a month Patreon program, I kind of can't let you slide on this one. And the main reason why I kind of can't let you slide on this one, meaning, you know, not have to pay full price for it, is logistics. Okay, because it would absolutely fill with nothing but those guys, and because I have to go make sure that those cars are got and then brought back and then disposed of after we're done with them, logistically I would just get hosed every time. So kind of can't do that with this particular course, but everything, you know, pretty much everything else, well, actually everything else is, you know, you're fine. You know, still under the same format and all that. If you want to go check out that course or whatever it is that I'm doing, you know, you can shoot me an email about it, and that's usually what gets you slotted when you're on that program. So there it is. Things that are coming, I'm getting ready to update the schedule massively, and, you know, basically put all the summer courses that we plan to do onto the website. And when that is all completed, I'm going to do another video like this and just kind of update everything that we're doing. So there's all that. You know, as far as everything else is concerned, I may be doing a price increase here fairly shortly and upping the full price cost from $250 to $300, mostly because as we build, you know, our own individual reputation, as we prove ourselves to you guys, which we do have to earn a reputation with a student base. Like, that doesn't just appear, you know. We know what we're worth, so we're going to start most likely upping it probably by like $50. So the full price will go from $250 to $300. And for the Patreon guys that are at $35 a month, yes, you guys may be seeing a little bit of an increase too. Now, I really, really wanted to avoid this, but, you know, times being what they are, and because a very large portion of our student base is you guys, I may have to, you know, do a price increase on that as well. Now, that said, it's likely not going to be a lot on your end, meaning instead of $35 a month, it turns into $40. Now, that's an extra $5 a month, and I totally understand that. I absolutely understand that, because it turns into, you know, an extra $60 a year. I completely understand that. Same time, though, a guy that's on that the entire year is coming well under 500, which is well under two-day courses that are bought full price, right? And while it's consistent money, hanging on to that, that short or that small of a price tag is going to start to affect me at a certain point, and I do want to get ahead of it before it does. So I believe that an extra $5 a month is fair, especially for a lot of guys that have absolutely abused that system, which is what it's for. It really is. It's what it's for. And, 40 a month rather than 35 is still under 500 a month, or a year rather. So while it won't be a whole lot on your end, it will help me out on my end quite a bit, because we got quite a few people doing this now. So just let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. I understand that me making this announcement affects a lot of people. It really does. But, it's got to be what it's got to be. And eventually, as far as economics go, I have to keep up, and I don't want it to turn into a problem before I make price changes, because then you got to tread water and all that other stuff. And I'm finally at the point where I'm starting to make a little bit of money, right? Instead of treading water, breaking even, and all that stuff. I got lights to keep on, mouths to feed, and that kind of stuff too. So, we got to be where it is there. So those are the announcements that I have as far as that whole thing is concerned. If you guys want to sign up to the vehicle class, which is coming here in a couple of months, I absolutely encourage it, especially guys that take like regular martial gunfighting classes and practice a lot on ranges and that kind of thing, because a lot of really, really good gun handlers kind of start to fall apart a bit when all you do is stick them in a car and be like, get out, and you got to do some shooting along the way. You know what I mean? And again, guys that will come in here and start putting their perspective out and that kind of stuff on the interwebs are probably going to say similar. So let me know what you guys think. And remember, a regular guy's firearm is the last defense against tyranny. Be easy.